see the Boston Red Sox as they play against the Cleveland Indians. And now off to Progressive Field with our crew of Gary, John, and Steve, who are ready to call the game.
Home support, yeah, there's a lot of it here. 38,000 fans on hand for our ball game. The American League Central, it's Cleveland, and the American League East, Boston. The Indians trying to get one in front of their home fans. With Crook, we've got a chance to show you the Red Sox lineup.
It's a tough lineup to pitch to because a lot of contact.
Leadoff man in the box as we get ready for the first pitch.
Shortstop, number 10.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Steve, while we're getting started here, how do you feel about the Indians in this one?
Well, they've got their proverbial backs against the wall, but stranger things have happened. True, they're facing elimination in this game, but they can't focus on the big picture. They have to focus on this game, and it's got to be one pitch and one inning at a time.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Wong settling in. And Steve, one of the ways you do that is just come out aggressively. Get yourself up early in the ball game, get that lead, and then keep going.
That's right. They have to take it to them. They can't let things happen. They have to make things happen.
Ball missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Slider can't find the zone. 2-1. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, you don't really have to worry about this guy taking you out of the ballpark, so 3-0. Here you go, right down Broad Street. Challenge him and see what happens.
And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made, boy. Middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Third baseman up. This pitch is a splitter in there. 0-1. Swung on and hit this one to Gonzalez. And that's out number 3. And they aren't able to make any noise here in this half inning. First look at the Cleveland bats coming ready. Let's take a look at Boston's starting. Steve, as he gets into this Cleveland lineup, what's he looking at?
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to really be on top of his game to be able to neutralize these big power bats. And if he's in trouble, he may have to have a quick. Hook to get him out of there.
Here's the 1-0. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. It's caught. We'll take a look at the Indians' offense.
Well, contact is the name of the game for this lineup. These guys go up there looking to swing the bat and make contact and put the ball in play and challenge the defense.
We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond.
As we take a look at this defense, it's the second highest ranked defense in the American League, and that shows the consistency of play and how much pressure they take off the pitching staff.
Here's the delivery. Line towards second. And that'll be Cleveland's first hit of the ballgame.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Curveball just misses. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a sinker in there. 1-1.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the...
Oh, and he takes off for second. And he is out trying to take second. Good strong throw right there to get his man.
Well, quick release, and it looked like the runner was a little slow getting himself started on his jump, and the catcher able to gun him down.
The 1-2 on its way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Arroyo throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Nothing doing for either side scoring-wise here in Cleveland.
For the Boston Red Sox.
It's a perfect night for baseball. The grass lit up here. Beautiful green at Progressive Field. Very comfortable night. First pitch is a slider low. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, now we're going to get a chance to see the cutter here, Gary.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at bat starts with good swings, and bad at bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
In the box now, number 5 spot. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0. This one's finally over for a strike, and it's 3-1.
He takes that strike to go to 3-1, but still a hitter's count, looking for a triple pitch right here.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. On to first, 2 away.
First base, number 20.
And their number 6 hitter. Oh, that runs inside. That got him.
For the Boston Red
Well, that's not where he wanted to throw that fastball. It gets away from him. That hurts. Let's see if he rubs it going down the base.
It's going to be Arroyo.
Look, Gary, as we saw that hitter get hit with the pitch right there, it's just a mechanical issue. He'll get that ironed out a little bit, but I don't think it's intentional, certainly.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. And now we'll see if he can regroup here, get control of that pitch again, see how willing he is to throw it again right away.
Well, what you don't want to do is let it get in your head where you start to worry about pitching inside or getting too close to anybody. So he's got to make sure his head's right.
And Gonzalez is there to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. And their catcher at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
Here's the pitch. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
We're going with the cut fastball in the inside corner here. He tries to bust him in on the hands, but the ball runs back, just misses the corner.
Inside for a ball. We're even at 2. Fastball swung on and missed, struck him out, 1 away.
You got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-Can.
I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And Bell's in the box. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. The pitch. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike.
A cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
Gary, he's getting that hard, boring, sinking action on that pitch today, getting guys to swing over the top. 2 strikeouts in a row.
Their DH in the box. This one's grounded to second. Arroyo throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs, no hits, no one left on.
For the Boston Red Sox.
It's going to be Hernandez. He's going to start the third here. Passes on that low outside pitch. 1-0. In there at the letters, evening the count. 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. One away.
For the Boston Red Sox, right fielder, number 30.
And it's the number 9 spot. He's coming in to take his hacks here. He sends this one in the air towards center. Now it's 2 down.
Boston Red Sox, shortstop, number 10.
And it rolls around to the top again. Took a called third strike in his last time up. And that's taken for a strike.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter. 1-1. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, the pitch I've been watching is the splitter. Looking at the numbers here, he's relied on it a little bit too heavily in this game. The more you throw it, the more chance you have of making a mistake, and those hitters don't miss mistakes.
You know, John, I agree. When a pitcher locks in on one pitch over another, it takes away some of the weapons he has, and it starts to reduce what the hitter has to think about. I think he needs to take advantage of using his cutter.
And the rookie left fielder at the plate. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
A line drive towards the hole. That's 1 away.
Second baseman, number 0.
Jimenez at the plate. He deals. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count. 0-1.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
Here it comes. Line drive fouled off towards first. And that runs too far inside. 1-2. Fouled away. Foul! One-two pitch coming. I don't know how you lay off that sinker, but it's 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Hernandez is there. No problem for him as he gets that out.
Right fielder, number 39.
Gonzalez at the plate. Career .370 number against the Red Sox.
And it's just amazing how he can have this team's number year in and year out.
There's a ground ball. Number 11. Throws to first. Side is retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning.
Coming to bat for the Boston
Wong
Red Sox.
settles in. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Talk about the importance of first pitch strikes. Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's throwing a first pitch strike.
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
Line fair down the line and right. That one's in there. The Red Sox get one.
Now coming to bat.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
First pitch is a cutter. Looked at 0-1.
You know, as a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. It's typically where he goes.
Swung on and fouled away. Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Oh, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
You're out. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. Up again, their DH. When you see a pitching performance like we've seen from the man on the mound today, there have to be a lot of things going right, and they have been. Here's a breakdown of how often he's gotten those hitters to chase pitches outside the zone.
Well, he's
hot shot towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 away.
Coming to bat for the Boston Red Sox, first baseman, number 29.
In there, their first baseman. He'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
Here's the pitch. He fouls that one off. Oh! Hit in the air to center field. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Now their center fielder at the plate. Last time up, flew up. Now the first pitch. A line drive toward short. Number 10. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 1.
Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate. He singled in his last at bat. Check to swing, but it's in there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good changeup. It's quickly 0-2.
Now the changeup offers the change of speed, but you have to throw it down in the zone to be effective. He got away with one right there, throwing it up and away.
Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
I think he's throwing that curveball just a little bit too much. I think he needs to mix things up a little bit more to make that pitch more effective.
You know, it's interesting. I don't know why. You know, the scouting report is that he goes to that 4-seam fastball for his outs. For whatever reason, he's not going there, but I think he needs to get back into that routine of what makes him successful.
1-1 pitch. A sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. He delivers. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs.
Up to the plate.
It's going to be Arroyo. He'll get things started.
Number
5th inning.
39, Christian Arroyo.
First pitch of fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Well, the velocity getting up to about 89 miles per hour, but pretty straight pitch right there.
Well, couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
It's going to be Hernandez. Flew out last time. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
It's just been overwhelming to these hitters, both lefties and righties. When you can command the inside and the outside part of the plate, you keep the hitter guessing.
You know, John, I mean, that's the thing. The hitters are guessing in this game. You know as a hitter, if the pitcher can throw the ball away and come inside on you, it keeps you off balance all game long.
Fastball got him looking 2 down.
Couldn't make a better two-strike pitch right there. He's working well with the catcher, hitting his spot, powering that fastball down and away.
Number 9 spot at the plate again. 0 for 1 thus far. Just missed that one for strike 1. Grounded to Ramirez. He plays it on the hop. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half.
Up to the plate.
Catcher up to the plate. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
You want your pitchers to be aggressive and go at the hitters and work ahead in the count. And first pitch strike's the way to do it. Well, in this game, he's retired 8 hitters after he's gone to an 0-1 count.
That one's hit to the right. Way down there, but that's going to be a long foul ball. Fouled off. Foul! Here's the delivery. Foul! And that's another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
A pretty healthy break. 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
Number 19.
He takes a cut on this pitch down and in the zone, but just unable to pick it up.
You like his aggression on that?
Well, Skipper can't be too mad as long as he's out there trying to make something happen.
And Bell's in the box. Struck out swinging last time. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
Well, these hitters are just lost up there right now. I mean, they have to think about changing their approach. I mean, 12 hitters in a row retired. At some point, you lay down a bunt or you try to go the other way. You got to try something.
Drilled towards the hole. And with 2 down, he's got a man on board.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base, you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
Pretty impressive stuff, the way he's been pounding this strike zone. It's an indication of the performance we're seeing from him. You don't have success without good use of mixing locations.
You know, John, I agree. I think that he's kept hitters off balance. Every once in a while, I don't like the pitch selection, but he's executed that pitch even when it was the wrong way.
No runs on a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. No production yet from Cleveland. There's shortstop in the box. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Can't get him to chase it. That's low, ball 1.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls another one off. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And Gonzalez, as he retreats back for it and gets the out.
number
This ball looked good
74,
coming off the bat. I thought it would
Wong.
carry a little bit further, but the right fielder able to keep a beat on it, roam back and put it away.
Wong up now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he lays off one low, 1-0. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
It's fouled off. Outside, 2-2 now.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Red Sox.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
This is the effective use of the fastball. You can move it around the zone and hit your spots. They go down and in right there. Looks like the hitter was thinking away.
Number 3 slot up again here. Struck out swinging his last time up. Back behind second and through the middle. Base hit.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
Cleanup man in the box again. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, we've been watching him go high, go low. He's forcing this lineup to think a lot, and when hitters think, they're done.
And it makes it hard to swing confidently when they don't have their bearings in the box. They don't know location or speed, and right now they're just swinging over the top of everything.
Swing, hot shot. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him.
Now
Here's a
batting
great chance
the
for Boston.
Red Sox, left fielder,
You see it coming
number
up in the zone
99.
over the heart of the plate. Good piece of hitting, drives that ball.
Boy, if there's a pitcher wants back, there's one right there.
That's good pitch recognition, good 2-strike approach.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch a splitter, too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
One thing we know is he's not going to take a borderline pitch at 1-1. He likes to swing the bat, so I'm not giving him anything too fine and see if I can't get him to hit into an easy out.
The 2-1 pitch. It's fouled away. Now the 2-2. And he holds off with the cut fastball, works it full.
Well, this late in the ball game, up over 20 pitches in this inning alone, and it makes you wonder how much longer they can keep him in this ball game.
Line drive. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right.
Jimenez at the plate. He's going to lead off on bat in the 6th inning. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
That's a big rip at that, but he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Goes inside with the sinker to try to tie up the hitter. Now let's see if he goes back away.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
And they tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
Gonzalez at the plate. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, that changeup of his has been hit 2 times over the course of...
Pops him up. That's 2 gone.
For the Cleveland Indians, center fielder, number 7.
And it rolls around to the top again. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first one. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
Keeps it down that time, 0-2.
He threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
Rings him up. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. So
out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Nothing doing for either side scoring-wise here in Cleveland. Bats him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
Holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary. And I think a real credit to what he's been able to do. Outstanding work between the pitcher and catcher. Just a great plan of attack.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
Line towards first. And he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Well, big out right there. And listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
It's going to be Arroyo. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. He chases that one high, starts out with a strike.
Well, he throws his cut fastball hard, and it has that good movement. He still gets that up in the zone, is able to blow it by him at the level.
And that's another foul ball.
Well, even though you're in the defensive mode like this batter is, there's still no guarantee you're not going to strike out.
Swung on and hit this one to Gonzalez. That's 2 gone.
Well, Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
It's going to be Hernandez. Took a called 3rd strike in his last time up. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Even with the late movement on the cut fastball, you don't want to throw it up in the zone because a hitter can fight it off and muscle it over the infield.
Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. Fastball, that's well off the plate, 2-2. He sends this one in the air towards center. And there's the 3rd out.
Like Gary, he's in absolute control out there right
Now up to the plate.
Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate.
Number 1.
Now a moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of them. Quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases.
And what a great swing right there. Anytime you can put yourself in scoring position with no outs, you're looking for big things to happen.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. 0 for 2 thus far. Martin is called up. He'll be pitching as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. Do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
Martin picks it up. Over to first for out number 1.
Well, they advanced the runner, Gary, which is good, but it's not exactly the way you want to do it. When there's a runner on second, that bunt should go to the 3rd baseman, not the 1st baseman. You want the 3rd baseman to give up the bag and allow your runner to get in easy.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. The 1-2 on its way. Started to go around. It's a called strike 3, 2 down.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp.
As a hitter, you've got to recognize early on that this is going to be a tough to reach. You just need to try to lay the bat head out there and at best foul it off.
That's just a very pretty pitch, John.
And it really fooled him too.
And Bell's in the box. He flew out his last time up. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
There's a lot of confidence in that junk repertoire.
There's a swing and a smash. And Hernandez puts that away to retire the side. So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. And the right fielder batting again. He'll lead it off here. Inning number 8. Morgan gets called on to take over the mound duties. He's been chosen to take over out there. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Changeup misses badly. He's down 3-0.
Well, the hitter's not a big threat at the plate right here, so the last thing you want to do is go 3-0, but that's what he did. Now, look, he's probably going to take 1, possibly 2 strikes. You got to throw it over the plate and make him hit it.
Well, it looked like he was taken all the way right there, Gary. Walked him on 4 straight pitches.
There's shortstop in the box.
Well, that last at-bat could be the most critical at-bat in this game. A walk, good at-bat, now the go-ahead run on first base, Gary.
Here's the pitch. Missed badly with a fastball there, 1-1. And the pressure now gets transferred to the mound. Even though you've got the lead, you've set up yourself with a grounded to Ramirez. Picks it up. Out, got 1. And 2. They got all of it. Nice pickup on that one, then around for 2.
That's like infield drills in the pregame, except this time they got 2 outs. Nice work to get the double play.
Wong gets a shot. Here, trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
A sinker misses, 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. The slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless through 8 innings. Nothing doing for it. 6 slide up at the plate again. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Swung on, liner to right. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
Well, they can't just disregard the runner on first, but it seems unlikely he'd go anywhere because he just doesn't have much speed.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. He bunts the ball, and he's up with it. Not in time. He is safe and on.
Well, defense tries to get it out here, but they come up empty. Now you get a guy safe at first base.
Jimenez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Number 35 coming in now to pitch as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Sinker called strike, now 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, one away.
Let's see what the K-Cam looks like on a sinker ball.
It's down in the zone, but it's definitely a hittable pitch. Looks like the pitcher just caught him looking for something else, and it threw off his timing.
Outstanding work right there, John. And for the rest of the lineup, maybe they'll be second-guessing the next time around when they face him, especially with 2 strikes. Gonzalez at the plate. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike 1.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
The 1-2 pitch. Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2. Well, that runner does not advance, obviously, and late in the ball game. That's important.
It's very important. I mean, you didn't even give the guy behind him a chance. Now the pitcher still has options. Can I pitch around the next guy, or do I pitch to him? The advantage is in the pitcher's favor right now.
Arias is going to come in and pinch run. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
Working ahead of the count in key situations is critical for a pitcher. That first pitch strike could go a long way to getting this guy out.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. That should be a base hit. Here comes a runner for the plate. There's the run, literally the only run. It is 1-0. A productive hit. Checking the WPA graph, let's measure what the RDI means.
But when you have a great pitching matchup, you need that one big at bat, and that's exactly what this young man did. He came through in the clutch to deliver that run-scoring single for the first run of this ball game.
Rosario will see what he can do as he comes to the plate. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
Shots him out with a cut fastball for a strike. Steve, we'll keep an eye on the bullpen. We'll expect to see that closer getting up and getting ready to come into the ball game.
Well, that's right, but you want to give your closer some insurance. Give him some margin for error. So look for this guy to try to come up with a big hit to tack on to this lead.
Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And the markings of a shutout going. No longer. The drought ended with that run. In the box, their third baseman had a base hit his last time up. Number 48 gets the call to come in and take the baseball. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind 2-0. And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1.
This pitcher relies on the good movement from his cut fastball. What makes it exceptional is that movement comes very late and close to the plate.
And it goes foul. And it will take a lot of patience because of that movement you were talking about, Steve, to lay off that cutter.
Well, it's so difficult to do it because the pitch that starts over the plate can run in on your hands and make it very difficult to connect.
Well, you talk about a battle. This guy's really working up to the plate right here. Fouled off a great pitch right there on that 2-2 pitch to stay alive.
Lost him, ball 4. Potential time run is on.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins it. And gets that base on balls.
Here's the first pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, late in the game right here, I mean, you look for mistakes, you look for what you can capitalize on, and that walk now is the tying run on base.
And that's off the plate, away, ball 2. Now what you're looking for, Steve, that ground ball, so that walk that we saw earlier doesn't hurt you.
Well, that's right. As a hitter, you're looking for him to get a ball up in the zone that you can drive and try to hit it off the wall to drive in that run.
The pitch, and he misses high. That'll run the count to 3-1.
Well, there's no excuse for getting 3-0 on this guy. You have to make him swing the bat.
That misses. Ball 4. Potential tying run now at second.
He went with a fastball and 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw a strike.
In the box again, their left fielder. And he's got a shot here with a go-ahead run on at first.
And with nobody out, he needs to at least move those runners up.
We are late in this ball game.
Gary, they're down by a run right here, and they'd love to put on a double steal and get both runners in scoring position and try to take the lead, but just not enough speed at second base to take the risk.
Towards center field. One away. That keeps those runners at first and second.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
And the first baseman in. And he's working the lumber now. Big at bat.
But I tell you what, they need to stay away from the double play ball. It'd be an absolute rally killer here.
Only one away, Steve. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. 2 down. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
It's going to be Arroyo. He's working now. This is a big at-bat late in the game.
Well, big 2-out at-bat in a critical situation. They need a big hit.
This at-bat underway. 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Well, going with the cut fastball in the inside corner here. He tries to bust him in on the hands, but the ball runs back, just misses the corner.
The pitch. The swing and a fly ball to left center field. That one gets down for a base hit. Now here comes a runner for the plate. And they bring across the tying run. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means at their chances at victory.
They could taste the victory. They could taste the post-game spread. But now it's all tied up again. There's a long way to go.
It's going to be Hernandez. Well, this offense now really a renewed momentum, Steve.
Well, he picked a good time to tie this one up. That's some clutch hitting right there, Gary.
That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now we talk about big players coming up big in big situations. That's exactly what he did.
And I'll tell you what, you could...
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Gonzalez. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They score a run on one hit, and they strand a couple. Ball game tied here in Cleveland. Things will start getting... And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. 0 for 2 thus far. It's going to be Kenley Jansen on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. 0-1 is a sinker in there. Called strike. Lined right at the second baseman. One away.
Number 10.
Catcher up to the plate. Not looking last time. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike. Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2. Now swing and a shot toward second. On to first. That's out number 2.
First base. Number 19.
And Bell's in the box. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Number 10. Throws on to first. Side is retired. The kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. This one is number 9 spot at the plate again. He's ready to start the 10th inning. First pitch is a cut fastball high. 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. One pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
and through for a hit. The go-ahead run is on. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And it rolls around to the top again. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. One away. And they just tried to hold him there at first.
This ball's hit into the left center field gap. The center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge. He called him off and made the play.
Wong is up now. He's batting now late in this game. Only one out.
Ball! And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. Swinging a shot down the left field line. And that's through a base hit. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall.
Well, this is a guy that usually struggles with pitches in and around the knees, but he was able to just drop the bat head on it, got a good piece of wood on it, a quality big league at bat.
Number 3 slot up again here. He walked and later scored his last time through. Runners on first and second with one out. And starts him out here. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
This is the toughest pitch to hit in baseball, that backdoor slider. It starts off the plate, and you think it's a ball all the way.
Hit sharply towards the hole.
At the plate for the Boston Red Sox.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
It's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
Cleanup man in the box again.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
And he needs to bring in the go-ahead run from third.
Now the pitcher needs to try to get a ground ball and see if they can't get a double play.
And here's the pitch. Fastball low, 2-0.
Well, you got a guy here who doesn't swing the bat real well, and you falling behind 2-0 with the bases loaded, there's a great chance that he's taking a strike right now to make you throw something over the plate.
Fastball, that's over for a strike, 3-1.
Well, he's got to come back with something right here. Doesn't want to put him on base.
And he lost him. That is ball 4, and that will bring in the go-ahead run.
Well, when you nibble like this, you get yourself in trouble. A 3-ball count. He goes back to the fastball, which is what he should do, but he misses and now forces in a run.
Up again now, the number 5 spot. And here's a chance, maybe, to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at-bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at-bat. And this is bounced foul to the left side. A smash towards the hole. Throw is not in time, and he's on. And they score him. Let's take a closer look at this play. Just how close did he come?
Didn't get it quite in time, but I'll tell you what, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. You got to hustle all the way.
6 slide up at the plate again. And that I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
Base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
Back there in deep left center. This is a one-hopper off the wall. 1 run scores. And that's 2 runs. Boston, what offensive production right now.
Number 39, Christian Arroyo.
When you take the lead, you want to keep adding to it, and they add on some more runs here, making it a little bit easier when they go out in the field to close this one out.
It's going to be a good Wood. Hits it right back up through the pitcher. And he throws to first in time, out number 2. It's going to be Hernandez.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
First pitch to him. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike. There's a swing and a smash. That's caught. Side is retired. Big offensive inning. 5 base hits and 4 runs. The possible deciding inning of the deciding game. Here it comes. And in the batter's box, it's Arias.
Number 8, Gabriel Arias.
Grounded softly to short. Number 10. One away.
For the Cleveland Indians, left fielder, number 38.
And the number 7 batter in the box. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Hit up the middle. He dives and he's up with it. Throws in time to first. What a play. He went all out on that catch. Wow. And the win expectancy graph shows us how important that grab was. Jimenez at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Knocks him off with 1 in there for a strike.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Ball. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. That misses the strike zone away to even things at 2. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you win it at home or on the road. They're getting it done here on the road. But when you win the American League pennant, what a celebration. How fun is it? And you're headed to the World Series.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
This is their next to final step towards the whole enchiladas. They've got a chance to win it. They claim this LCS. Next stop, the World Series.
From spring training, this team committed to try to do what they can to get to the World Series, and